Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Miranda. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we do all things budgeting, budget with me's, savings challenges, cash stuffings. So if that is something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow along on this journey with me. So today we're going to be doing my budget for my June paycheck for July's expenses. So this will cover June 25th to July 25th. And so my paycheck is $3,347. Okay, so I've already written in my debt that I have. So my mortgage payment is $747. For my Jeep is $540, and then for my personal loan is $500. And so that is $1,787. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know one of my goals for this year was to add extra to my car payment each month to try and get that paid off sooner, because I only have about, I think it's like 14 months left. So I'm wanting to try and pay that off sooner so that I have this money extra to put towards something else. And I think I've only been able to do that once or twice, and I only added like $10 to $20 extra. However, I found out that not only am I getting my TIA money starting on my September paycheck, but they are finally giving us a little bit of a raise. I'm not sure how much extra that will be, but I'm hoping it'll be, with the TIA money, about $400 extra each month. We'll see what happens in September. And so with that extra, I'm hoping to add a little bit more on my car payment each month, and then also add more into savings, because that was another goal for the year, was to save up $1,000 for my emergency fund. And unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to pull a little bit of that out. In the month of July, I have a lot of appointments, and I took one of my dogs to the vet last week, and it cost a lot of money. So luckily I had put some of that extra TIA money into my pets envelope, because I had to use every bit of that. She's had issues for a while. She's a German Shepherd, so she's got a lot of issues with her hips and different things like that. So it is what it is. All right, so let's start with bills. Or it's my bills binder. They're just the kind of expenses that I have each month. So for gas, I usually do $125. Electric, I budget $150. It's usually not $150. It just kind of depends. Last month, I think it was only, $60 something. This month, it is predicted to be more, between like 110, 120, somewhere around there. So it will be a little bit more. It's been very hot here in North Texas, so the AC's been running a lot more. Water, I budget $80. It's usually a little bit less than that. Streaming, I have that all lumped into monthly subs right now. Monthly subs is getting $60. Yearly subs, instead of doing 30 this time, I'm doing 20, because I wanted to add that extra 10 down here to some of my sinking funds. Insurance is $117, and that is for my car insurance. My house insurance is into my house payment, and then my medical insurance is through my job, so that's just for my car insurance. Internet is $93, and then my phone bill is $75. Okay, so when I add all of that up, it is $720. So then what I do is I take these two amounts and add them together. So 1787 plus 720 is 2,507. Okay, and then I'm going to just subtract my paycheck, so 3,347, and I should have 840 left. Now there are a few things down here in my high priority and low priority that I need to make sure I stuff. I stuff a certain amount each time. So we know, if you've been here, that for food I'm doing $300. Once I get that raise, I'm probably going to up that to $325 or $350. Groceries, or with groceries, it's just been, even though it's just me, it's been kind of tough to make it last the whole month. Pets, I do $275. And again, when I get that raise, I might up that to $300 just for a little bit of a buffer. Haven't fully decided yet. We'll see when the time comes. Healthcare, I'm still doing 100. That is for a medication that insurance does not cover, so I add that much each time. I usually put the medication on one of my really low limit credit cards, and then I just pay a little bit on it each time. That way I don't really have to worry about it. Lawn care is 75, and that is for a service that I have come 6 times a year. But I go ahead and budget that each month just so I have it, and then if they don't come that month, then I can put it towards something else or whatever. Or I can also just save it and put it for flowers, new lawnmower, you know, things for outside. Okay, so those are the things that I have to do. I hope you guys can see that. So I have $90 left. We're not doing emergency. That is in my savings challenges. We're not doing travel this time. We're not going to do holidays, and we're not going to do car maintenance, and then we're not doing self-care or fun this time. So for gifts, we're going to do 20. I know in my last video I mentioned that my nephew's birthday was coming up in July, and I totally overlooked Father's Day. So the money I put in last month's cash stuffing went to Father's Day. So I'm putting $20 in for gifts this time for my nephew's birthday. Home maintenance, we're gonna do 25. Almost all of that I had saved up in home maintenance is gone. My dad and I are in the process of putting in new floors, and we are doing that ourselves. So we've been working since, I think the last week of May, and we are still not finished. We just do a little bit each day. And so I've had to pull out some of that for like painting, quarter rounds for the floor around the baseboards, things like that. So I'm adding a little bit more just in case. Household is getting 20. I will need to get some paper towels this paycheck, so I'm putting 20 back in there. And then school is getting 25, and that is for things for my classroom. I know there's a new shelf that I want to get, and any supplies or anything like that, I have some there. I'm going to try really hard not to spend too much on my classroom this year. Most of the stuff they are supplying actually for us. We have a new curriculum, and so they are letting us choose some of the stuff that we want to have for that new curriculum, so that's really nice. So hopefully I won't really need to spend all of that money. As always, we'll see what happens. Okay, and then down here in savings, I'm not adding anything to savings this paycheck, and I may not add anything to savings until my September paycheck when I have all of that extra, just because I have some other things that I need to pay for. But when I do get that little bit of a raise, I plan on adding quite a bit more to savings at that time, just so I can really bulk that up and try and reach that $1,000 goal. I may not reach it this year, but I will get really close. And to me, that's what matters. As long as I'm trying and I'm trying to reach that goal, that's what matters to me. Okay, so when we add up my bills and debt and then sinking funds and savings, it should equal my paycheck up at the top. So 2507 plus 840 is 3,347. And that is correct. I also have about $45 coming in here soon from one of my side hustles. I've talked about this, I don't know, it's been a long time ago. I do an app on my phone. I want to say it's called Make Money app, and you can play different games, you can do different tasks, and you will earn points, and then you can cash that out for money. Especially during the summer, I play a lot of games on my phone at night while I'm watching TV, things like that. So if you like to play games on your phone, that might be something that you are interested in, and you can end up making, I mean, to me, $45, $50, that's pretty good. Now, granted, it does take a while to earn that much, but to me, every little bit helps. I've cashed out $60 before, $50, it just depends, and you can cash out at any time. But I will link that down in the description below if that's something that you are interested in checking out. But yeah, that is all for this Budget With Me video. As always, if you have any questions, go ahead and link them down in the comments below. Also, just drop in to say hello. I love hearing from you guys. And just let me know what you guys are doing this summer. Is it really hot where you live like it is here? I'd love to hear it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye.